Good day. It's Sandy, your sister and your friend. Welcome to today's video. Um, Today I wanted to share that I just recently, in the last week or so, um, received a diagnosis of breast cancer. And I haven't even met with had my first appointment with the doctor who's going to be managing this with me. Um, but it has been a time in this last week, it has been a week today since I learned of the diagnosis. And it's been a time of dealing with some things that I didn't know that I needed to deal with. So to me, breast cancer so far, in my 1 week of experience of having this diagnosis, has is a time. It feels like it's a time where everything that's been hidden inside me, whether it's physically or emotionally, spiritually, whatever is blocking love flowing within me, that those things are being disclosed. And so this cancer was there. I don't know how long it's been there, and but it's been there, and I didn't know about it. But through technology of having a mammogram and then other diagnostic tools after that, they found that yes, there's a mass of cells that are growing inside you that is cancerous, that are malignant, and but I didn't know anything about it. It was there, but I didn't know about it, and now it's disclosed to me. And now I'll be meeting with doctors and I guess mostly doctors, and going through whatever protocols are called for and are the right ones for whatever level of cancer this is, which I don't really know anything about that yet. But what this has brought up to me is I thought, oh, I am fine dealing with whatever comes into my life. But the cancer, and coupled with, I had also fallen after an episode of vertigo just a few weeks before that and had injured my back. And that back injury brought up sense of some feelings of not being worthy. And then I was like, wow, not necessarily where did that come from, but I know I am worthy. I know I am one with God, and God is worthy, and there's no part of God that's not worthy. So therefore I am worthy. If you can see, I'm still dealing with this. I'm still letting go whatever it is that's blocking that childhood feelings. And that's really what has come out also with this diagnosis, as I felt, well, the adult me, I know, this is, it's going to be a friend of mine who's been through breast cancer said, think of it as a headache and not a heartache. And it's just a process that I'm going to need to go through, and things will be different. Some parts of it will be really hard. But it's just something to get through, one step at a time, I guess, is that kind of sense. But what it brought up is that the little girl, Sandy, who has trouble thinking of her value, that she's frightened and she's scared, and she still is not sure that she's really worthy, no matter how much I'm sitting with her and letting her bring up things that she's not sure about. And so this has been an opportunity, again, for these emotional things to be disclosed to me through these physical things happening in my body being disclosed, that it's disclosing this inner child work that I hadn't done because I didn't actually know that it was there needing to be done. And yet it's it's come up, and this is part of this process. And if, by not feeling worthy and not feeling like my value was tied to what I could do as opposed to who I am innately in God, um, as part of my Creator, then it was really easy always in my life for me to be a giver. I could give because that was doing, and that felt valuable for me to do for other people. What I haven't been really good at is being a receiver of love, and that's what I think is going to come from this experience of breast cancer, is that I need to practice seeing my value reflected by people who are around me who value me for who I am, and receiving that love, the divine love being reflected in the people who are around me who are offering me love. And I felt very, very loved um, in this 1 week, and 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 I'm sure this is just going to grow as time goes on here. So so this, I don't see this as hampering my growth spiritually. I see this as a method that is going to enhance me letting go of things that need a lot of attention, that I didn't know needed to be dealt with, or needed to be looked at, needed to be released, needed to be relieved. So I am not judging whatever has happened, and actually I'm not interested in saying no or not to this, to anything that's happening to me. I don't want my experience to be resisting at even a level that I don't realize is there. I want to be saying, okay, this is for my good. And honestly, so far, this has been for my good. It has been the point that revealed something that I didn't know about myself, that I needed to be, that I want to address. I don't want, this is blocking me from moving from a 3-dimension and at the 4-dimension to the 5th dimension, which is really knowing this unity and knowing this oneness in a way that I can't be moved from that. And so no matter what's going on in the physical plane, I want all of God in this world that I can receive, and I want to remove whatever's blocking that. So I will keep you posted as to how things are going along, and I love you very much. I know that a lot of us are going through things in this 2025, and a lot of it has to be perhaps with disclosing what has been hidden from sight, and for us to be in the process of recognizing those things and acknowledging them, owning them, taking responsibility for them, and looking at them with tender compassion and letting them go, so they can be transitioned into love. So love is the only power, the only force out there, and that does reign supreme, and I just want to know that in every area of my life. So I love you so much, and thank you for being here. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll be sharing my journey in how this goes moving forward. So I love you. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.